Welcome to the Family Home & Company. On our channel, you'll find step-by-step home flipping tutorials, in-depth property walkthroughs, expert tips on finding deals and maximizing profits, DIY projects and budget-friendly renovation hacks. Turn your passion for real estate into a thriving, profitable venture. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Hey guys, welcome to the Rose House Breakdown. In the previous video, we walked the home, we showed you all the upstate that we did, and today I want to focus on the numbers. That's one of the biggest questions that we get from people is, yeah, the videos look cool, but what do your actual numbers look like? So, this specific house, the 3-bed, 1-bath, 1,000 square feet, we bought for about $105,000. We did technically find it off the market to start with, so we got away with not paying an agent on both sides of the commission. Bought for $105,000. Our budget was around $28,000. Really only around $5,000 of that went to the exterior of the house. We painted it all, we just freshened up the existing paint, which did save us some money there, and then repainted both the doors and the shutters a dark black to balance the white. You really can't go wrong keeping houses black and white in this market. People love it, it seems classy, it seems simple. So outside was around $5,000. We also had quite a bit of landscaping to do on this house. Not that we did anything crazy, but we had to remove some bushes. The grass was horribly tall. We had to have a mower come out 2 or 3 different times because it's a really big lot. Then on the inside of the house, we spent the remaining around $22,000 on renovations in here. We did everything from scrape the popcorn ceilings to touch up some of the drywall work. And then the demo itself for this house, because there was really just one person living here, it wasn't like we had to remove a bunch of junk or rent 47 dumpsters. The demo cost around $5,000, and that does include renting the dumpster, which process-wise, by the way, what we typically do is on the first day of closing, we have the dumpster show up outside and the demo crew show up the next day. We have 2 different crews. One is more our skilled labor, the people who can come in and lay tile, who can do the painting. Those aren't the type of people you want doing demo, just for the simple fact of those are skilled laborers who you're going to have to pay more. Your demo crew is like your college kids, it's somebody just looking for work on the weekends, a little bit of extra projects. So those guys will typically show up the day after closing, they'll rip everything out, and then our guys can show up maybe the next week, a couple days later, to really get started on more of the skilled labor portions of things. So inside the house, after all of the carpets were torn up, we realized that we could reuse the hardwood floors, which sanding and staining the floors is much more affordable than laying tile or even laying carpet, and it gives you a better finished look in the end. I should say it's cheaper for us because one of the guys on our skilled labor team, he did floors. We stole him from a flooring company, and so he is an excellent worker to have. He does a great job on the flooring, he can lay pretty much anything, and he's learning tile work as well. So that's what we did on this portion of things. In the kitchen, another way that we really saved money, and it actually turned out great, is we just painted the cabinets. We even kept all of the old doors and just added new hinges on everything, which in the end looks really, really nice. For the butcher block counters, we decided to go matching on either side because it's a galley kitchen, and since we didn't blow out walls, again, this was just a cosmetic update for us, we were like, how can we make the best use of this space? So one of the other things we did, if you'll notice, is we went nice on the range above the stove, or the hood above the stove, and really that's aesthetics, and it just feels good. When you walk into the kitchen, to have it open from the stove all the way up to the ceiling feels a little bit better than sticking a microwave somewhere on a counter or even above the hood. So keep that in mind. Is it 100% functional? Yes, but somebody's probably going to have to find a place to put a microwave now. And at the end of the day, that was okay with our buyer because she said she didn't like microwaves anyway. So that's another tip that I always like to throw in there is don't think about the house in the way that you would want to live in it. Always try to think about it as your end buyer. What's someone going to want? What's someone going to need? And for us, we really assume that this would probably be someone's first home purchase. Since they're just 1 bathroom, you're probably not going to be in here with kids. There are technically 3 bedrooms in the house, so maybe you might have a baby, but we always try to keep the end buyer in mind as we were renovating this property. spent around $28,000 on the renovation budget, and just put it on the market for $169 and got a full price offer.